All right, y'all. Shalom, 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 y'all. Michael Israel here. In out here in the garage. Just got off work, getting ready. I got a little bit of work to do. But I just want to come on here real fast, um, just to reiterate some things, uh, and to make sure, like the title says, people are being prudent and thinking ahead and thinking with forethought. Just looking at this pandemic and everything going around, because I'm getting phone calls now, people coming down with it, and asking questions, this, that, and other, and is literally, man, when people when they get this thing, is is literally like the way they describe it. They literally are using the same words, like it. The way they describe the way it feels, they're like, man, it's like nothing I've ever had before, and this, that, and the other. I've been consistently posting videos, really trying to get out uh, and reach people with, you know, the effectiveness of Yah's herbs. I mean, like I said, my short time studying and using these herbs is nothing short of amazing. The effect they have on this thing. Y'all know a year ago, uh, it's about almost a year ago, my father passed away from this. Um, a lot of people don't take this thing serious. They're getting caught up in conspiracy theory instead of biblical prophecy. Um, and where I even seen on the news where a nurse was saying people are dying on their deathbed from this thing, and while they're dying, they don't even believe it's real. They're like, you're saying I'm about to die? I mean, it can't be real. And they're just completely swept off in a cloud of conspiracy theory about this thing, when this is the real deal, is coming from Yah, and it's nothing to be played with, and you have to be prudent and use wisdom. Um, and even if, like I said, and I'll say it again, like those herbs I told, and I'm telling y'all, go get them in herbal form. Make teas out of them. Elecampane, mullein, and elderberry. That's it. Plain old plants. You get them. Um, where is it at? Here it is. This is mullein. It's just shredded up leaves from the plant. Nothing more, nothing less. You know. Same thing with the other stuff. This is the elderberry. See this? Dried berries. It's dried berries that y'all made. And then the elecampane's up there somewhere. Get it in its rawest form and make teas out of it. And it knocks this thing directly out. Depending on, a lot of people have compromised immune systems, like the elderberry strengthens your immune system, or you could say your lymphatic system, or your white blood cells, or not the white blood cells, but the cells of the lymphatic system. Anyway, the cells that kill germs, it strengthens them. Okay, I, I don't know all the technical jargon of how it works, but I've used it in this house here on multiple people, um, and watched it work the same way consistently every time. Um, there, all those herbs, the mullein and the elderberry, or the mullein and the elecampane, um, have a affinity for the for the respiratory system. That's where they go, and they work there. With the mucus and everything. I got that video, cold and flu. That video I did a while back. Watch that. I go into detail on it. But it's I'm hearing stuff and I'm watching things happen people don't think there's any options but to get a vaccine or, mask up with 20 masks and isolate yourself. Nah, the Most High gave us a system to fight this stuff off. A lot of people got weak, compromised immune systems from their diet, particularly because their body's busy um, trying to kill off all the toxins in the foods that they're eating. So they has no time to defend against, stuff like this, But just use some wisdom there, man. I'm gonna keep beating this drum because I'm. I was watching the news. Check this out. They said the two vaccines that they just came out with, they're warning pregnant women not to use them. The World Health Organization. Now they had uh, OGBYN on there talking about, well, he's not telling them not to take it, but he says they shouldn't take it. That's what the guy said in the interview. That daggone confusion and double speak. And these nations, they're just in confusion, man. You see it, man. You see the cops out there running over people out there in Seattle and everywhere else, shooting people and all that. And then these people can run up in their most sacred building and they get a pass. This place, that's why it's getting judged. So, but I'm not getting into all that. I'm working real hard on just coming out from among these people. And I just cut from the phone calls I've gotten the past couple of days. I was like, man, if I could help one person just not, be in ignorance and do the right thing, get some herbs or whatever, and just knock this thing out with the herbs, I'm gonna do it. I posted that scripture from Sirach Ecclesiasticus. You read that at the beginning of it's in the Apocrypha, Sirach Ecclesiasticus, chapter 38. Just start reading it. And it tells you that Yah put these herbs here for this exact reason. For the exact reason you see right now. He said, and I'm quoting it. Well, I got it right here. I'll pull it up for y'all. So I'm not a thing to you. You know what I'm saying? And we got to cry aloud, spare not, put this truth out there for people. Because I'm telling you, people, they perish for lack of knowledge. It says, honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which ye may have of him. For the Lord hath created him. Okay? It says, for of the Most High cometh healing. So the Most High give the healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. Medicines out of the earth. See this? Medicine out of the earth. Okay? Let me show you another one real quick. And really look. Medicine out of the earth. And if you have wisdom, you won't abhor them. Okay? What else does it say? Who was not the water made sweet with wood, that the virtue thereof might be known, and he have given men skill that he might be honored in his marvelous works. He's given men skills with these herbs where they know how to use them. They know what they'll do. He's put a in their heart, he's put a desire to get understanding about how this stuff works, so that the Most High Yah could get the honor, because it's sitting right here growing around your house. If you got a forest near you, I could guarantee with like 90 or more % certainty, there's something in there that'll knock this, virus out. Because Most High did it that way. Everybody, plantain grows all over the world. And when I say plantain, not those little bananas, it's an actual type of flower. I have my books here. I don't. But yeah, one of the things that really ignited me on this path was the passing away of my father, from colon cancer and stuff like that, So, we got to use wisdom. Can't be stupid. Can't get swept off into a cloud of conspiracy theory. Because I noticed all these conspiracy theorists who were doing all that talking about all that crazy stuff way back in last year, they're mysteriously quiet. Hey, you back?
On the way to Georgia.
Okay, up there with Elder Ruben.
Yeah,
Come over here and say shalom to everybody. If you want to, I'm live over here. I know everybody don't want to be a.
No, I don't know.
There you go.
Shalom, everyone. Bless y'all, saints. Love y'all, man. Michael Israel's a good man right here. Running a real good community. Start one up.
Trying.
Yeah,
Getting ready. We ain't on community yet, but we getting there.
One step at a time.
Yeah.
You following the right leader. I know.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Straight way past the dial. Nobody else is doing it, y'all.
No one.
Everybody, even now, from time to time, people reach out. I get updates on what's going on in the so-called Hebrew community, and bro, they are far behind. Pat's been doing this 30, 40 years. That's about how far behind all these other so-called Hebrews are. But let me tell you this, I will tell you this, there's a mad dash for land. A lot of these Hebrew groups are working on trying to get land and move on land and do all this stuff. I'm telling you. So, hey, you can move that van. Yeah, because Chris said he's coming over to clean up that oil. But anyway, y'all, use wisdom, do your research. It says, what did it say? Question everything and hope. I know I'm not quoting it word for word, but it says, question everything and hold fast to that which is true. I know it's not. I didn't quote it word for word, but you know what I mean. I question everything. I scrutinize. Why? Because this eternity, this forever. You die, that's it. So if I tell you to get these herbs, and I'll give you the names of them, if I tell you to get these herbs that we talking about here, and let's say you get them and you spend your money on them and you got them, and everything turns out to be fake. Well, you got some herbs, you spent some money, you have some money. But if I'm telling you this and you don't do it, and you get this thing and it kills you, that's permanent. So question things. You do your own research. I'm giving you the names. So let me get this stuff so I can give y'all the names. Here you go, right here. Koya made this beautiful label. She set this bottle out here, so that means she wants me to fill it up for the family. Okay, so I'll spell it out for you, and maybe somebody could put it in the comments or whatever. It's Mullein, Mullein. As Mullein. Do your research on it. Elderberry, Berry, and then Ella Campaign, ELECAMPANE. Okay. And so that's what you get for when you got that dry cough that comes with this thing. It'll uh, it'll dampen. It'll make it causes you to secrete more mucus and expel more mucus, and that will get this thing out of you. The Ella campaign helps with like the fever, and then what's up? I'm live. What's up? Okay, we'll get them. Don't worry about it. So the Ella campaign, it causes the fever to it helps with that and the infection and everything. And then elderberry, it helps cleanse, but the main thing elderberry does is it boosts your immune system, or what you know as the immune system. It boosts it. Very simple combo. Now, if you got a tickling in the throat, where your throat's tickling, you want to get slippery elm bark, okay? And you take a spoonful of that, put it in cold water, and then put ginger powder or ginger, mix that in with it too. And that just sits on in your throat and burns all that crap up out of there. So that's how you do that. And that's how I'm telling you. I'm not sitting there telling you what I think I might know. I'm telling you what I've been using to get people, back to normal quick. Depending, like when one of my daughters was coming down with it, I turned them around literally overnight. They took it before they went to bed. When they woke up in the morning, everything was fine. Some people who's really on, they can't smell or taste. It'll take like a day, but you'll begin to feel results within 4 or 5 hours. And I was talking to a brother at work because he was telling me he takes golden seal and this other stuff. And what I was telling them is like the equivalent of using these herbs that I just gave you and using like golden seal and turmeric and some of these other herbs that people generally throw out there is like using those other herbs is like a bolt action rifle, and it's like fighting a whole attack off of like 40, 50, 80 people with a bolt action rifle. With these herbs I have here, that this herbal combination I just gave y'all, it's like having 3 men with fully automatic AR-15s. It just, you see what I'm saying? It's just way more effective. Okay. All right. Any recommendations on who to order these items from? Just straight up, what I do, I get mine off of Amazon and make sure there's a good rating. But I'm glad you asked that question, because one of the things we're doing, we're buying all the stuff that we need to have an herb garden. And there's certain key herbs you do want to always have, like plantain. That's an important herb to have. There's a bunch of other ones. I'll do a show and let people know. Herb garden don't take up a bunch of space. It grows pretty quick, But yeah, that's where I get mine. If you can get them from me, if you really need them quick or whatever, we got them all mixed up as tea bags and all that stuff like that. So you just get them, drop them in the tea, but you're going to pay more. You know what I'm saying? You're going to pay more because I got to ship it and mix it and do all that stuff like that. So, it's going to cost more. I ain't going to BS, We're not trying to start some permanent business doing this, but you could get them yourself. And I mean, prepare, be prepared, get yourself, think ahead. That's why the title of this video is Be Prudent. So you ain't calling me on the phone, Mike, I can't smell or taste or see or hear, man. He's like, man, this thing on me, And then I got to charge you some insane price to FedEx it there, next hour delivery or something, Be prudent. That's why I'm warning you now, because they talking about by March, the end of February, whatever, this thing gonna be on us. That's what they're saying. This new contagious thing, more contagious variant. So, that's why I'm just sounding the trumpet, sounding the warning horn. There is an herb shop here in Somerville, GA. There you go. You need to hit that thing. Go head on down there today, because as soon as folks really get wind of this, if they ever do, because most ain't, but if they get wind of this, they're gonna be running out there, So, but yeah, that's one of the things we're doing. We're preparing ahead of time for the planting season that's coming, right around Passover. So we're gonna be having some meetings on. We're just doing an herbal garden. We don't have time or the room here where we're at now to do anything bigger than that, because we plan on moving soon, So getting on some land. So, all right. Somebody else had a question. Hold on. Any recommendations on him? Thanks, bro. I'm looking on Amazon. Yeah, don't get nothing that got a bad rating on it. Make sure that's the best thing you do is make sure it got a good rating. And trust me, Amazon and these companies, what y'all need?
Oil pan.
Yeah. Oil pans are right there on that shelf.
Oh.
So yeah. Yeah, one of them might be full or whatever. You can empty it in that blue container. There's a blue container, big blue container. Not that bucket, but you can empty it in that. But yeah, so like I said, we're coming down, like a lot of these herbs, like burdock root, yellow dock, and all that stuff like that. Oh yeah, there's an empty oil pan on that third shelf. You can use that one. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of this stuff grows fast and easy. Dandelions, all that stuff like that. It grows fast. You can buy the seeds online, $6, all that. Oh, I know what you're talking about. When you're a lot of this stuff, yeah, I bought on Amazon. It ain't the best in the world, but hey, I'm telling you, it's effective. Okay, it's effective. You know what I'm saying? One of the biggest things is, giving. If you don't have the herbs right now, or if you're coming down with it, or even if you're not, but if you are coming down with something, and even if you're not coming down with something, cut back on how much meat, sugar, and dairy you're consuming, so that you can give your body a break and give your immune system time to build up. You know what I'm saying? Or your so-called immune system time to build up and get strengthened. Okay? And drink a lot of water. Most of y'all, man, if y'all come down with this and you just stop eating food and drink a lot of water, right there, you're going to heal yourself up right there pretty quick. Because your body... So, yeah, how do we order from you, from me? Email me, that email right there. Just send me an email.
Hey, brother.
Let's see. What else? All right. Yehukana, shalom, man. Ain't seen you in a minute. Let's see. Somebody else asked a question. Yeah, but a lot. If you really do your research, you'll find out that there's a lot of powerful herbs that are native to whatever climate you live in. What were the 3 you recommended? So I think I went over that. So the tea combo is mullein, elecampane, and elderberry. And I just did my little research on the best in each category: a demulcent, an expectorant, and something that'll detoxify you, has iron phosphate, and will cleanse you and will strengthen your immune system. All that is your elderberry. The other two are demulcents and expectorants. And they all kind of overlap with each other, but I'm just talking about their number one strength and all that stuff. Okay, so something else. There was something else. Oh, you got you read Second Esdras. It said, "Behold, I send plagues around the world." Then you read on there, and he said, "Behold, seditions and the people will no longer obey their kings and stuff like that." And then you read on further, and what's the next thing to come? Anyone? War, famine. So, and I'm saying, I'm bringing that up because I just saw where China is over there flexing, because of course you get a new president in office, they want to test them. So China is flexing hard. It's only a matter of time before it pops off with us in China. I saw this thing where China is buying up land out in the Midwest. They're buying up farms out in the Midwest. So another thing where China is getting ready to build a military base in Jamaica. So what does that look like? You know what I'm saying? Gotta watch, man. Be prudent. Being prudent and just wise and watching and observing. Brother Jaron said he heard about that also. Yeah, man. So that's why, I've been trying real hard to do videos, but I don't got time, man. That stuff is getting ready to really be on the back burner more, man. This thing is like we are down here preparing and shaking and moving, getting our minds right, sharpening ourselves against each other, doing deliverance, just really getting after this thing spiritually, but we're also doing it literally, and that's what you don't see out there. And the footwork gonna say everything. I'm done doing a bunch of talking and doing all the fake BS talking and telling people what I'm about and all this. I'm gonna let them feet talk. You feel me? That's what I'm gonna do. I mean, when somebody's doing the footwork, you can only do one thing: know it's real. That's the only thing. I mean, you know. So anyway, y'all, with that said, let me see. Just let me make sure y'all ain't got no more questions, and I'm gonna wrap this thing up. Says, yep, just got done with another AR build. That's what's up, man. Heard about that also. How did we? Okay, so yeah. Chris in the building. Yeah, I gotta move these vans. All right, y'all. With that said, y'all, I'll be on here continuing to warn y'all and hopefully get y'all to get prepared so y'all for the short term, so y'all can just survive this season. Anyway, and make it through this season without, like, because I just read an article, man, people are getting brain damage from this thing. That's not Chris. So anyway, y'all, with that said, I'm gonna wrap this up, and get to work here. And with that said, shalom, shalom.